Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I wanted to talk to you about something that can tend to happen on one's spiritual journey. Not always, but it's something to just look out for and pay attention to and be aware of it before it happens. And if it does happen, take steps to remedy the situation. And that's why I'm bringing this up. Spiritual and psychic addiction can happen to anyone, and it's perfectly understandable. There's absolutely no judgment. When we discover the spiritual journey, or even when we discover that we are more than our physical bodies, it's easy to get really excited about that, and it's easy to want to explore every aspect of that. And on the other side of that is fear of the unknown, fear of the future. So one might be tempted to look outside of themselves for spiritual guidance, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've definitely done that myself, but the problem and the concern is when you're looking outside of yourself for spiritual guidance so much, looking to psychics, astrologers, other practitioners so much, that it's very difficult for you to make decisions and function on your own outside of that. I've definitely, at the beginning of doing this work, when I received a lot of psychic reading requests, I've definitely had to set boundaries because I began noticing that there were some people who would try to rely on me for every little decision, every little thing, because that's what they have grown used to for whatever reason, probably out of fear or some kind of insecurity. And again, there's no judgment. The thing to do, I feel, when dealing with that is to step back and ask yourself why you feel the need to consult psychics and other practitioners for every single decision instead of just every now and then for the bigger decisions. Is it an issue of feeling unable to trust yourself? And if it is, try to see if you can find the root cause of that. And you may want to talk to a professional or someone who can help you to navigate that. Another form that spiritual addiction, psychic addiction can take is every time someone passes away, going to see a medium. And I'm not saying, again, I'm a medium myself. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with seeing mediums, especially to help you through that time in your life. But if you're using them in place of dealing with the grief, going through the mourning process that's perfectly natural and healthy, then it could become a concern. Another form that this spiritual addiction, dependency could take is relying way too much on your spiritual practices, meaning people going into these long meditations without really understanding why they're doing it, probably getting nothing out of it, and maybe even having some kind of imbalance as a result. At the very least, it's a form of escapism. And then you have to ask yourself, what is it that you're trying to run away from? What is it that you're escaping? And why do you feel the need to do what it is you're doing to such an extreme? Again, I'm not saying that spiritual practices, psychics, and mediums are bad. There's nothing wrong with any of them. Spirituality can actually be very helpful and life-affirming because it can help you shift your perspective on many different aspects of your life. It can bring a sense of inner peace, help you to rely on your own intuition, and even help you to tap into your own potential. And sometimes it takes outside guidance, like a psychic, a medium, what have you, to help you to come to that place. But we are living in this physical world, in these physical bodies. So we do need to spend some time tending to our everyday lives and not just our spirit, because remember, we're body, mind, and spirit. I hope that this helped you in some way. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings.